Okay. Well, let's start with let's get into it. Uh let's go in ABC order here. So I've never been to A&W. That's an immediate never had. I don't think I've ever been there. So we'll just put that down in the never had list. Arby's. Yes, I've had Arby's precisely like twice. And I've only had one item on the menu. It is of course their roast beef sandwiches. That's probably the only thing you should be getting at that place. I'm gonna be honest, and it was very okay. It was aggressively okay. I'm gonna put that in like the D tier. Not much to say about it because I've only had it in one I've only had one item, so it's like it was very aggressively okay. Not great, not bad. It did its job. It didn't screw me over or anything. Baja Fresh. I actually like Baja Fresh, though I haven't had it in a good long while. Um, it's not something to like write home about, but it definitely can get you where it can get you full. I can't go to my local Arby's anymore because someone I tried dating works there. Ah, that sucks. So you're just like, I guess I'm not going there. Well, it's a good thing it's just Arby's. It could have been much worse. Much, much worse. I'm gonna put Baja Fresh on C tier. I think it's pretty middle of the pack. I think that's a good place to have it. Blimpie! I actually had this once, and I was pretty impressed. I like Blimpies. I've only had it a few times, but I remember enjoying it. So I'm gonna put this up to B tier. It's also hard to mess up a sandwich. Well, B tier or C tier, honestly. I'd say it's like a high C. I'd say it's like a B minus, honestly. I don't think I've had it enough to like really like give it a good rating, but I'm gonna put it for B for now until we start getting into different things. I've never been to Bojangles, so I'll just put that at the bottom. A Boston Market. I don't think I've ever been here either, so I'm gonna put that on never had. Even though there is one in my area, I've just never bothered to go there. Ah, yes, Burger King. All right, this is assuredly an F. 100%. Like, I have zero doubts about this. I used to really like Burger King back in the day. It used to be very good, and then they just went down the drain, and then they couldn't recover. Everything they do is hot garbage now. Everything they do. All their burgers are dry. Like I remember distinctly when I was like a child, if I were to squeeze a Burger King burger, you can like actually see the juices come out. Now it's like just dry. It's so awful. It makes me sick now. That's if you get a good one too. I remember I remember one time I got a Burger King burger, and like I just like it also made me feel uneasy. It was gross. The I do remember the last time Burger King was good. The last time Burger King was good is when they were doing this promotion with Transformers, and they had this burger called the Stacticon. It was basically just a burger. It was basically like a bacon burger, and like you can get it in double, triple. It was called the Stacticon. You can get it quadruple. It was a good burger. It was solid. That was the last time Burger King was good. Now the only thing worth getting on that menu is like chicken nuggets and the chicken fries. Just those. Don't get a chicken sandwich. Their chicken sandwiches are awful. God, they are so bad. It's like eating a sandal. They're so gross. They're even shaped like a sandal. I don't even know why. Worst thing ever. Solid F. The F'iest F ever. Raising Cane's. I love Raising Cane's. We're gonna put that on the best. That sauce is to die for. Texas toast. Those fries, good. Perfect. Perfect. I will admit that their chicken and their chicken bread, or not, their chicken is good. The chicken is high quality. Their breading could use a little bit more like flavor to it, some spices, but that doesn't matter when you have the sauce. The sauce makes it. High quality chicken with that baller sauce. Easy. Carl's Jr. I don't go here often, but like it's good when you get like a good promotional item and stuff. They have some pretty decent promotional items. I'd say it's better than Arby's. I'm thinking about putting Arby's in F, but it's like an F plus. You know what I mean? Like a D minus. I'd put Carl's at C. I think. Although I gotta say their chicken strips pretty good. They also have waffle fries, pretty decent. So I'd say B really. I'd say B. I'd say I'm a little on the fence. I'm a little on the fence for this. Checkers. I don't think I've ever been to Checkers, so yeah, I'm gonna put that there. Chick-fil-A, pretty good. Uh, High quality chicken. Objectively speaking, from like a delicious food point of view, it is good food. I put that on the best when it comes to like eating. Chipotle gravitates depending. You're making me hungry, but I'm trying to avoid fast food. Oh man, this is the worst time for me to do this list. Chipotle is interesting. Because it fluctuates. Sometimes it's like a low C, and sometimes like it hits you really well, and it's like it just hits the spot. I'd say Chipotle is it's like a B. I'd say it's about a B. Yeah, I'd say it's about a B. I'm gonna give it a B. Yeah, Church's Chicken. Okay, I've had Church's Chicken one time and I was not impressed. The chicken was like blocky and like literally a block. Like I bit into it and it was like the shape of a square on the inside, like around like like it looked like a normal chicken strip, and then I bit into it and it was like a froze. It looked like it was frozen at some point. I was not impressed with Church's Chicken that time I had it. I'm gonna put that. I honestly gonna put that. I kind of want to put it in F. If Church's is honestly like I really didn't like it. I'm gonna put it in F. It was it was probably that place. It was probably the place that the specific churches that I went to, but it was like frozen. It was like a frozen piece of like a previously frozen piece of chicken. It was really gross, and I'm like, wow, I had such high expectations for Church's Chicken. I don't even remember the fries, and it was just like, eh, you know. So we're just gonna put that there. I've never been to Cookout, and I've never been to Culver's. Del Taco. Del Taco, I'd say, is a solid C. Like a solid C, you know? Yeah, I'd say so. It's a solid C. It hits the spot when you need it to. Um, yeah. Yeah, it hits the spot when you need it to. It's got some good pricing. I'd give it a solid. It's a C plus, B minus, really. Denny's. Denny's. Can I put Denny's in its own spot? I'll put Denny's as C as well. It's definitely higher than Arby's. Uh, Denny, you never go to Denny's. It gets a C automatically because it's breakfast food, and you can't fuck up breakfast food. Can't mess that up. And I love breakfast food. That breakfast food is like some of my favorite food ever. So just like I don't know, just like just off of that, it gets like an automatic plus. But I never go to Denny's. You don't go to Denny's. You kind of just end up there. You know what I mean? You end up in Denny's. It's definitely on the higher tier of C. Here, put that in that order. That's a good order, I think. I feel kind of bad putting Church's like right next to Burger King and then having Arby's at D. But like, man, that one time I had Church's was like not very great. Denny's is the best when you spend all night out and getting drunk and that's what I mean. You don't go to Denny's, you end up at Denny's. That's exactly what I mean. You end up at Denny's. You never go there. Domino's. I like Domino's. I think they're pretty solid. I put it sometimes it depends on the location. That I've had some Domino's that weren't so great, but I've also had Domino's that were fantastic and just delicious and very solid. For the most part, pretty solid. But sometimes it depends on the franchise. Dairy Queen. Okay, so Dairy Queen is interesting because you don't really go there for their food. You go there for everything else, like the blizzards and stuff. Like their banana pie blizzard. Ooh, I love that. I really like that. Honestly, it was pretty tasty, but like everything else is pretty like mid. I'm gonna put. I never go to Dairy Queen though. Like even for their like frozen stuff. It's definitely better than Arby's, that's for sure. This is gonna be like a low C for me. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a low C. I'd rather go to Del Taco than Dairy Queen. El Pollo Loco. El Pollo Loco is also like a high C, like a solid C. Like I'd put it above Del Taco, but below Baja Fresh. You know what I mean? Oh, Firehouse Subs, dude. Firehouse Subs is so good. Oh my god, I love Firehouse Subs. They're a little pricey, but I love Firehouse Subs. They are so delicious. I love their brisket sandwich. Oh, so good. Or their engineer. That it's also the engineer or like there was one called the steamer. I think it's called like New York Steamer or something like that. I don't know. Very good too. Solid. If you're ever like you should try it out one day. Very good sandwich place. Five Guys. I'm more of an in and out kind of person, but they hit the spot. Um, I've only had West Coast Five Guys, so I'll never know for sure if it's how good it is. But I'll give this a B. IHOP. IHOP is better than Denny's, so I'll put that in the B category. In and Out. The best. I love In and Out, of course. Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is a good one for me. I like Jack in the Box a lot. There's like one right next to me, so like Five Guys is hella pricey. Yes, it is. It is very pricey. It's like it's so expensive that it's almost kind of not worth it. Like I almost want to put it in C for their prices, but like they give you a lot of fries and stuff, so like their quality is pretty decent. Jersey Mike's is like my go-to place for like if I ever want a cold sandwich. I love Jersey Mike's a lot. I always get their club. I always get the club and I have it Mike's way with no onions and extra pickles and banana peppers. That's what I like. Mm, solid. I don't think one is better than the other. I think Firehouse, if I'm gonna get a hot sandwich, I go to Firehouse. If I'm gonna get a cold sandwich, I'm going to go to Jersey Mike's. Here, let me put this in the proper order. I don't know what's better, Cane's or In and Out. I'm from California, so I'm just gonna put it here. Um, yeah. Next up is Jimmy John's. I've been here once. Okay, so I've been here once and I wasn't very impressed. A couple things about it about Jimmy John's is that it's just like they're okay. I mean, the sandwich wasn't anything special. It wasn't anything to write home about. It was just a regular cold sub. But like it's also the atmosphere. You ever been to a Jimmy John's before? I remember going into one once. Actually, not two. I have two aspects of this. So I've been to a Jimmy John's, and when I went there, it was so empty and it felt so lifeless and it's just like I don't know. It was kind of off-putting being in one. But not only that, it's like it's super Jimmy John's is super corporate, like super mega corporate. And this isn't just like my opinion or something. I have worked on a construction site for Jimmy John's before, and they are so anal about how they want their restaurant to be like prepared. They have a Bible on what they want out of the store from the angle of how they want their logo on the floor. Like they give you a specific degree to point it at, down to like every individual plug and how they want the cover and everything. It's a giant Bible of like how they want the aesthetic. It was insane. I'm like, wow, okay, holy crap. So Jimmy John's, like, I can't get, I can't get the idea of a Jimmy John's being super corporate out of my head, because they are mega corporate. Like they are the most corpo. It is the most corpo. I've worked in a Starbucks. I've worked in so many Starbuckses and so many like chains, like construction sites, and I've never seen something so like hands-on and in control as working on a Jimmy John's. They are corpo to the max. It was extremely off-putting, and I felt that going into one and like actually purchasing a sandwich there. Jimmy John's, very corpo, very corpo. It's insane. Hey, Sig, what's up? What's up? We are doing a fast food tier list. So yeah, pull one up, pull up a chair, and yeah, have a well. We're gonna have a good time. I'm just talking about Jimmy John's right now, and kind of how super corporate-y Jimmy John's is. It's very corporate-y. It's like crazy. Like I said before, like they want everything down to a letter. Like not just the schematics, not just on what they want on the blueprints for the buildings. I do miss Quiznos though. We used to have one. Ah man, Quiznos was like hit or miss. I've had some good Quiznos before, and then I've had like some Quiznos where like their meat tasted like a wet mop. It's been, I think that's when they were on the precipice of like closing down too. So that might have had something to do with it. They weren't It was in their death throes. So yeah. Jollibee, I had it once. It was okay. Um their spaghetti has like pieces of hot dog in it, which is weird. I don't quite care for that, but their chicken was good. It was serviceable. I'll put that there. KFC. I have like a interesting. Do you have Domino's on there? I can't see it. Yeah, I do have Domino's. It's a solid B. I got Domino's as a solid B. It's good pizza. I like I think I've only had like, I can count on one hand where Domino's like kind of like messed, like just missed the mark, and the pizza wasn't bad. It was just kind of like, I remember just one time ordering Domino's and the pizza was kind of like shriveled up in something. I don't know, maybe they were just having like a bad day or something, but for the most part Domino's was pretty solid. On a KFC is fascinating because there are times where it's really good, but then there are times where it's really like bad and it puts me in the bathroom, and it's just like Culver's is disgusting. A lot of grease on their burgers. I have no idea. I have never been there. I've never been to Culver's. I've never been to Checkers. Maybe I've been to Checkers. I don't know. You know what? No, I don't think so. And if I did, I don't remember it. Either way, I'm not going to rate it because I don't have an opinion on that. Culver's, same thing. But evidently it's gross, according to our friend here. KFC is weird. I don't go to KFC anymore just because, like, every time I go there, it just sends me to the bathroom. They're just too greasy. But the thing is, if you get good KFC, it's really good. But you need to get some decent quality KFC, and America does not have decent quality KFC. I would love to go to KFC in like Japan, because apparently Japan's KFCs, they give a crap, they give a fuck, and they actually like give you quality chicken and stuff. We used to have a KFC AEW combo, and it sucked because there was no buffet. That does sound kind of shitty. I've never been to an A&W. Is it good? I've never been to one. There's one in my area too, but I've just never bothered to go there. Yeah, so KFC, like, really hit or miss. Like, when it's good, it's really good. But like American KFC does not give a crap. If I were to go to Japan though, apparently Japan loves KFC so much so that they like that's their Christmas dinner. Like it's common practice to go to KFC and get a big old like bucket meal with all of the works and everything for a Christmas meal. Japan dresses their Colonel Sanders up as Santa during the yeah. It's creepy as fuck. I think it's hilarious. Yeah, apparently their KFC is very high quality there. Our KFC's here not very good. I know the last time I went to my local KFC, I looked down and like they had these mats. You ever see the bubble mats? Like the mats that are like they're like plastic rubber mats and they got the little holes in them. I remember looking down at one of them at one that they had there, and it was like it had a bunch of like dirt in it, and it was gross. It looked like it hadn't been like swept and like cleaned in days, and I was just like, "Damn, dude, that is fast food is just that fast. It's something this fast it generally lacks quality. Yeah, but this is like a whole different level. Like Cane's, for example, is also like a chicken strip place. But if you go into a Cane's, it's really clean. All the food is like the food is like of like the chicken is of quality, and it doesn't give me the runs. KFC does put me in the bathroom, and going into a KFC feels really dirty and just gross. I don't know if that's true. I will say this. I might change my mind because I'm going back to my local KFC because they brought back the double down, which is just a chicken sandwich that's just it's not actually a chicken sandwich. It's just two pieces of chicken breast glued together with a piece of cheese and some bacon in it. And I'm gonna get that because it's for one reason. It mainly because it comes with a code with access to the Diablo 4 beta, and I kind of want that code. Also, I've never had a double down before, and I might as well try one. My friend had one in our local KFC, and he was like, about it. So we'll see. But yeah, I want this. I want this beta access for Diablo 4. That's what we're gonna be doing next week. We're gonna be doing a lot of checking out of the Diablo 4 beta. I'm pretty excited about that. It's gonna be fun to look at. So KFC, when it's good, but I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna actually give it a D. I'm gonna give it D plus. It has potential. I don't know if I want to support Blizzard after all this shit and the guy sexually harassing him. That's reasonable. That is a reasonable take. Uh, that is definitely a reasonable take. It's a tough choice, but I don't really want Diablo 4. Well, if you want to try it, go to your local KFC. Oh, wait. Go to your local KFC and just get a double down. I got D2 for free. I love D2. Yeah, I think I might want. I'm gonna play D2 on stream at some point soon. Probably after we do D4. Maybe we'll do some D2 because I've never finished D2 in its entirety. Because like it's a game that was beyond my time. So like it would be cool to play it to its completion. Um, what was I thinking? Yeah, so if you want to try out D4, but you don't want to directly support Blizzard, you're on the fence about that. I recommend going down to KFC. Don't order a double down. Don't order it. Don't go to a store and order it. You will not get a code this way. In order to get a code, you have to order it via the app or their website, and then you'll get a code. So pro tip, if you want to try out D4 and not feel like you're supporting Blizzard, because like maybe they'll get a return on that. Maybe they get a return on that sandwich. I doubt it. I very much doubt that. And if they do, it'll be a couple of cents. So if you want to try out D4, you can do it for free by getting a KSC double down sandwich, I guess. Yeah, D2 is free to download on their site, but I can't get Warcraft. I really want to replay the original Warcraft and Warcraft 2. Ah, man, that would be. You can't do that? I'm certain you can, right? I thought you could. Is it not? Isn't that free? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to look that up. I mean, if you buy, I guess yeah, you do have to buy it. That's true. That's true. I think there's like a special deal where you can like get a bunch of like their old games on the cheap, but I don't really remember. I think you can buy WC2. Probably. I imagine you could. About the original? Yeah, I don't know either. I haven't checked them out. It's been a long time. Um, it's late. Ah, yes, it is late. It is. Well, it's 9 here, but I know that you're in a different time, and it's probably like midnight for you over there. I gotta go. Hope you have a good night. You too, Sig. Thanks for stopping by. Always good seeing you, pal. You have a fantastic night, and you get some good sleep. Have a good weekend. Uh, Moving along, let's rate Little Caesars. Okay, so Little Caesars, I rate this with the understanding that it's generally pretty low quality pizza. Hydrate, thank you for the hydration. Oh yeah, I still got some tea, so I'm just gonna drink my tea. Hmm, thank you. Okay, so I like Little Caesars, but I like Little Caesars because it's cheap. Very low. It is very low quality. If you're getting Little Caesars, get the extra most bestest. Never get like a normal like Little Caesars pizza. Get the extra most bestest because that actually is like a normal standard pizza. It is a C tier pizza. I would rate it higher than. It's hard to tell if it's higher quality than Del Taco or not. You know what? Del Taco's probably a little higher quality, just a little bit. But like, it's good in a pinch. It's a cheap pizza, and like, pizza is one of those things that it's like, even the lowest tier of pizza is hard to fuck up. So like, it's still okay. It's still good. You know, it's still a pizza. So like, it's a good food in a pinch for the cheap. It's a good pizza for what it is, for the price. I think. I've never been to Long John Silver's. McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I like McDonald's. I grew up eating McDonald's. There's probably a part of my brain that's like has McDonald's branding seared into my mind. Their breakfast menu, good, very good. One of my favorites actually. I'm gonna have to like, and like McDonald's has never put me into the bathroom. They're not great. Obviously, it's McDonald's is McDonald's quality, but there's never been a time where I've been sent running to the bathroom because I ate some McDonald's. I can generally, I can generally get something like decent at McDonald's. I can generally get like something that whenever I go to McDonald's, I know exactly what I'm expecting. You know what I mean? So I'm putting it in the B tier. I I don't know. I almost I would say out of like the trifecta of like the burger chains of the like the low quality fast food burger chains, it's like for me it's like, you know what? No, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the third one. If we're talking about between Burger King and McDonald's, definitely McDonald's. I used to like Burger King more than McDonald's, but Burger King took a fat crap on their food, so it is what it is. I think I think Jack is just a little bit better than McDonald's, not by much, but it's hard to tell. But like McDonald's is like one of the solidest B's. Is it better than Chipotle? I guess it is quality wise, I suppose. I'm not sure. I think so. Do I like McDonald's more than Jack in the Box? That's the question. And I don't. I want to say probably not. I definitely don't like Carl's as much as McDonald's or Jack's. But I would say that Carl's is a little bit higher quality. These things are all in the same ranking for different reasons. Carl's is more quality but more expensive, and I generally don't go here. If I'm gonna get like a quality burger, I go somewhere else anyway. It feels like a weird niche where like I don't like if I want crap, I go get these two. If I want a crappy burger, I go here. I either go to Jack or McDonald's. I go to Jack more, but that's only because there's one like right next to me. It's like very close. If it was a McDonald's, I'd probably end up going there more. Uh I'd say like I have more nostalgia for McDonald's. Their breakfast menu is just better, slightly better than Jack's. Yeah, I'd say so. As for the Blimpie, you know what? I'm gonna put it here just because I don't have much time with it. But it is a quality sandwich. But I don't have much love for it, you know. But it is a good sandwich place. Uh, man, I'd probably rate Baja Fresh a little higher if it weren't for the fact that I haven't been there in a long time. Moe's, I have never been here. I've never been to the Noodles Company. Panda Express. Panda Express is like wait, I just realized. Did I put Jimmy John's in B? Yeah, no, that seems right. You know, I almost want to put it on C. High C. I think it's a high C. Panda Express is like it's okay. It's solid. I don't really crave Panda Express ever, but their teriyaki chicken and their orange chicken and like their honey and walnut shrimp is pretty good. I'll put it B, like low B. Panera bread. Panera bread is also a B. I have like nothing to say about it. It's middling quality. In fact, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think I'll put it here. I don't have strong feelings about Panera bread, but I think they're decent quality. I've had Papa John's once, but it was very recently. It was good. It was definitely better quality than like Little Caesars. I like Domino's more. I'm gonna put this on high C. High C. I don't have much experience with Papa John's, admittedly, but I had it very recently. Like I'd say within the last year. That's relative, you know. But it's all right. It's pretty good. It's decent, you know. It's a good pizza. If like somebody brought me a Papa John's, I'd be like, cool, thanks. PDQ. I've never had PDQ. I heard it was very good though. I've never had Penn Station. A Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut fluctuates. I used to really love Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut used to have the Burger King problem for a while, where like it used to be really fucking good, and then it like just like it dipped in quality a bit. I remember having Pizza Hut for a while, and it always managed to give me a headache. I did not know what they were doing, but I had to stop eating it for a while because it gave me a headache. It was something in their pepperoni. Because when I would get a cheese pizza, it would be okay. But if I had a pepperoni pizza from them, it would give me a headache, and I had no idea why. Nowadays, I think they're okay. They're nothing to write home about either. Although I gotta say, their pizzone, baller. I like their pizzone. I'd say I like Pizza Hut just a little bit more to Papa John's, but it's more about their other menu items than their like pizza, than their like main pizza. Popeyes. Popeyes is pretty good quality. I'd say Popeyes is a pretty solid B. Yeah, Popeyes is a solid B. Honestly, any place that focuses on chicken is usually a pretty decent place to eat, aside from KFC. Yeah, like it's really hard to mess up chicken. Which is why KFC always baffles me that like it messes it up, you know, it fumbles it so hard. Portillo's, I want to try Portillo's. They have a chocolate shake, in which they blend a piece of cake in the shake. Their hot dogs look good. I want to try this place, but the nearest place is like 3 cities away from me. One day I will try Portillo's, but today was not the day. One day I will have Portillo's. I've never had Potbelly. Qdoba? I've never been here either. Quiznos is another D tier place. I'm basing this off the last time I went to Quiznos. I just had like a roast beef sandwich, and it was like eating like a wet mop. It was kind of gross. I've had some good experiences with Quiznos, so I'll put it in C tier. But it definitely, if we're talking about all the sandwich places that I've been, it's the lowest sandwich place, besides maybe Subway. Yeah. I've never been to Roy Rogers. Sbarro. I like Sbarro. Sbarro's good. They have like these roasted potatoes, and I always put Parmesan on it, and it fire. Super fire. I think I like it more than Pizza Hut. I'd say I like it more than Pizza Hut for sure. I've never been here. Shake Shack. I quite like Shake Shack actually. I don't have it often. There aren't too many. Oh, I just realized they made one recently. Where I live. I should go there. I'd say, is it the best? You know what? I like Shake Shack a lot. I remember eating there one time, and I had their Roadhouse burger or roadside burger. I forgot what it's called. It was a burger, and it had like Dijon mustard, and it was like very acidic and stuff. At first, I did not like this burger. At first, I like kind of had to power through it. It had like a lot of mustard. I had a lot of this Dijon mustard, and I thought I didn't like it. And then the next day, I found myself craving it. I was like, actually, I really liked that. I really liked that it burned my nostrils. It was very weird. And then I just liked it. They also have like this mushroom burger that is also really good. I like Shake Shack. A little bit on the pricey side, and which is why I'm docking points from it. A little bit on the pricey side, but generally very high quality burger. I like Shake Shack. I'm just realizing the habit's not in here. If the habit was in here, I would also put it on like high B, low A. No, I put it in the solid, the best category. I put it in an A category. Can we make this A? Because I don't. Let's see. Sheets, never been there. Skyline, never been there. Sonic. Sonic has a roll, and I think it fills it very well. I'd put it around the same like area as like DQ. In fact, I feel like it's a little bit more edible than Dairy Queen's food. Just a little bit. I think I put it. Yeah, I'll put it there. It has a. It's like Little Caesars, and it has a roll it fills. You know what I mean? Subway is weird. It is definitely lower than Quiznos, but it's like Little Caesars and Sonic in that it has a role to fill. In that it's like the McDonald's of like sandwich places. So I'll put this slightly higher than Quiznos. I don't know. I think Quiznos is higher quality, but I've just been to a Subway more often. But that's just because there's so many of them. I'll be merciful to Quiznos and put it higher than Subway. Because I had some good Quiznos before. And their bread is pretty good. Quiznos bread is really good. I remember being the best part of the sandwich I had last time. Steak and Shake. I've never been there. Swenson's, same thing. Taco Bell. Taco Bell has some pretty good like gimmick items. I have to say. It is again like Little Caesars and Subway where they have a role to fill. I will put it lower than Del Taco just for quality's sake. but I think I think like when I'm craving it, I want it, you know. But like they have low standards. I remember the last time I tried to go to that Taco Bell, and I went through the drive-through, and the guy there was like, "Yeah, we're closed." Like, and I'm like, "Why? What happens?" Like, dude, like no one else. And he was like, "Dude, no one else showed up. My manager was supposed to like help me open up and stuff, and just there was no one else there." And he's like, "I guess we're just closed." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, dude. Shit." I'm sorry to hear that. I was really disappointed because I wanted what did I want that day? There was like a burrito they had, and it was a very good burrito, surprisingly. So yeah, Taco Bell's has got its role. Taco Cabana, I've never been there. Torchy's Tacos, never been there. Waffle House, is this like a specific brand of Waffle House, or is it just Waffle Houses in general? I've never been to a hot Waffle House. A Wawa? Isn't Wawa like a gas station, like a convenience market, like a gas station market? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I've had Whataburger either. Wendy's, 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 Wendy's. I've had Wendy's more than Carl's. I think Wendy's is a little higher quality than McDonald's and Jack's, and about a comparable quality to Carl's, maybe a little better in their burgers. But I don't go there that much. I don't go there as much, which is funny because it's about the same distance as our Jack's. But like, I don't know. It's about so so. I'd rate these equally, I suppose. You know, this section, I just like I think these are all the same for different reasons. I got not much to say with Wendy's. It's pretty solid burger place. It's a solid fast food burger place. There's not much to say about it. Um, yeah, I also have a very like I have like a very like I have a big bias to burger chains. I like burgers a lot. It's like one of my favorite fast foods. Yeah. White Castle, speaking of burger chains, I've had White Castle a couple times in Vegas. Um, it treated me as I expected it. I've had their sliders. We all got like we all had the runs. I didn't quite as much because I didn't have because I did the smart thing and got some sliders and also got some of their chicken rings. Those were good. I like those. Those were pretty good. Everybody else had like a mountain of sliders and it put them in the bathroom. I was quite fortunate that day. I'd say White Castle is higher quality. I put this in the middle of the packed seat here. I will say, I will say, I will say, White Castle. White Castle, if you go to White Castle has like these frozen sliders that you can buy at the supermarket. Surprisingly, very good. Surprisingly, very like solid frozen food meal. It's a good little snack. I have a couple I have a couple in my freezer and they're pretty decent actually. It's I'm pretty surprised how much of a decent like little snack they make in a pinch. Like they're definitely I would prefer a frozen White Castle slider than like a hot pocket. Wiener Schnitzel is okay. It's all right. It's better than Sonic. Probably somewhere in between Taco Bell and Del Taco. I think it's higher quality than Taco Bell. Del Taco is actually like quite like quality in like ingredients. Like I had their carne asada fries and stuff once. Pretty decent. Pretty decent, I'd say. In fact, I'd almost say they're a little bit fresher than Pollo Loco sometimes. It depends. Really depends. I've never been to Wings and I've never been to Zaxby's. I heard Zaxby's is very good. Wingstop. I like Wingstop. Wingstop's pretty good. I put Wingstop probably higher. I'm gonna put Blimpie here. I don't really know what to do with Blimpie because I've been there a couple of times and I liked it, but I haven't been there enough for me to be like I'm a big fan. Anyway, Wingstop probably put this here. It's a solid place. I like it's like you know it's a good chicken wing place. Yeah, wings. Yeah, it's a great wing place. Honestly, I would I put it higher than the burger places? I don't know. Hmm. That's the question. I don't really know. I think they're better. I think generally if we're talking about quality, chicken places are generally more quality than burger places because if you fuck up chicken, you're going to make people sick. Hands down. That's why Popeyes and Domino's are like up here. Or no, excuse me. That's why Popeyes and Wingstop, Cane's and Chick-fil-A are all rated so high cuz it's hard to mess up chicken and like if you mess up chicken, it's like a lawsuit on your hands. So it's just like it's generally like a very safe choices. A safe choice to go there. All right, and that's it. That is our fast food tier list. Yeah. I the only thing here that I really want to try is like Zaxby or not Zaxby's Portillo's. I should probably try A&W because we do have one there. Um I don't even think I can try a PDQ. I should try Boston Market too, because we have that. I have that around here as well. I want to try A&W Portillos or Portillos. I don't know how you pronounce it. And like Boston Market. But other than that, I don't think I have access to any of these. Maybe a steak and shake, but I heard that was okay. Yeah, that's our tier list for today. Wheat, very, very good.